Hello, hello. Welcome
Hey.
everyone to I have no effing clue what the stream is all about. Um, because as of when I mentioned it to Socket Wench last night or yesterday, whenever I mentioned it to her yesterday at some time, I honestly had nothing to work on, and I really still don't. But we're gonna do some mem tests. That's about it. Um, yeah,
People love men test.
they do love mem tests. That's what I'm known for. So hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. In case you didn't know, joining me on my stream today, we got Dave of Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, who just finished a 6-hour stream. That's what your streams are now. Yeah. We also got the faceless CDI. I think he's in secret hiding from the government.
I have
And
a
we got
face.
well, okay, sure. And we got
Fine,
socket,
fine.
and we also got the faceless socket wench, but at least we can see hands. So we think she's a human, but we're not sure. Let me see who's all in the chat tonight. We got Mark. Good morning, Mark. We got Francois. Good evening, I think it is for you, like early morning, because you're up at weird hours. And we also have Jesse, I8386SX. So I'm going to show off what I got, and then I can start mem test, and then I'll turn it over to Socket Winch. So I got this lovely heavy SOB Toshiba. It is an satellite L300-1GC. It is missing. Spin you around. It's missing the hard drive, which would go in here in the hard drive cover and caddy. It also originally came from the land of Francois, and it came from France and came with a France power adapter doodle. However, it's just a regular Mickey Mouse 3-prong thing, so that came off and I put on a North American one because I am not in France. And hello, Rudy. Welcome. So yeah, I'm going to boot it up and let's see what it does. The power supply looks a bit... Let me make myself big because, well, it is technically my stream. I'm going to move my other camera and change cameras. So I did notice tonight that the power supply does look a little funky right there.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to see. I do see that we have power to it. It's going to sit here on my desk behind my sign. Nobody ever gets to see this sign. Let me show. It says to err as human, to really foul things up requires a computer.
Now you're operating at scale.
Why am I muted? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I muted myself on my own stream. Aren't I great? Okay, so let's plug this thing in. Okay. And let's try turning it on. Let's see what it does. Looks pretty decent. I haven't even opened this up. This is like, I haven't looked at this at all.
Don't
all
worry,
right.
Jesse. I won't pick it up on a free file.
I think I have one of those I'm throwing on the free pile. Perfect.
VCF
Yeah.
Midwest. Yep.
Oh, the screen's a bit wonky. F2. The screen's got a bit of wonk to it. So we got an Intel Genuine, by the way, Intel CPU 585 running at 2.16 gigahertz. We got 3 gigs of memory. Again, no hard drive. Let's see what the boot options are. F8 should move this up. Okay, because I don't think it doesn't look like it's going to boot off of. Okay. Off a flash drive. I think there's a CD in here because I can feel the optical drive spinning. Okay, I need to contact my super. there's a DVD in here.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. That's
What
okay. My
DVD?
super.
Is it garbage or is it an actual good movie?
I can't read the damn thing. The hell is it? I don't know what it is. Well, hang on. I'm going to take a photo because seriously, I can't. Oh, that's why I can't read it. I need Francois on the stream. It's all in French.
Oh,
Yeah, huh? Or German. There's also German because we got a O with an umlaut over it. I don't know what this is. Here, I'll show it. I'll show it on stream, or show it on the camera. There's the label there.
it's all blurry.
Oh,
Part 2 of something. Nope, still blurry.
this is a
Oh,
photo.
It's a Harry Potter film. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Ah! It
Yeah.
burns! It burns!
Yeah, put it in the
What?
microwave and then put it in the trash.
It also it's a burnt one. So
Trash alone is too good for that that franchise.
I know, right?
No, we're gonna put it in the garbage. We're gonna put it in the microwave first.
damn right. Okay, so I just put the it's prawn according to Jesse. Okay, so I just put the Ultimate Boot CD in this CD. I still have it on CD because you get computers like this. All right, let's F10. We're gonna save changes. Maybe French porn, Rudy said. Could be. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what this is going to do. But yeah, as you can see, there's some lines.
Yeah.
There's a red line here.
Yep.
And we got the
Something.
blue one.
Something going on there.
This CD, I don't know if it works anymore. Because this is the second... I've had some other issues with it and another optical drive. Oh, no, there we go. It's taking forever. Okay, let's do mem test, shall we? Because that's what everybody's here for, because that's
Yeah.
literally all
Yeah.
I have to work on tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Betty. Yep. Oh, I know. Ooh, yep. There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. We got a 1 gig stick of DDR2 800 and a 2 gig stick of DDR2 800.
Yep. Yes, I hear you.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's make Socket Wench big, and you can give some updates on because you and Addie streamed last weekend.
Yeah, I have a TRS-80 Model 100. I know, it's not a printer. Astonishing. Funny thing is, I always wanted one of these machines, and now that I have one in front of me, I'm like, why did I want this? Don't do retro stuff. But this thing came to me from my friend, Addie Directs TV, and she actually got this for free from someone who is retiring, who was cleaning out their bench or work or office or something. I don't know. And it was completely, totally dead, as you would expect an M100 to probably be at this point. And so she got a recap kit. She started working on it, and she actually came to me on the phone and said, I made a mess of it. Can you bail me out? So I said, yes, sure, come over. We'll actually work on it. And we got the recapping done in one afternoon, and it briefly showed life, and then it completely died. And we don't know why it completely died. We thought that maybe we screwed something up or fried something, because in my later research during the rest of the week, we found out that a lot of the Toshiba chips in here tend to be kind of glitchy and can actually die. The memory chips in particular are very sensitive. And I did a few other bits of research on some retro forums to go, okay, someone else has had to have this problem. I can't be the first person to have had this problem. And let's go and see what we had. And I spent most of the rest of the week agonizing on whether or not I should get a $30 Logic probe or use the perfectly good oscilloscope that I keep forgetting that I own. And I started probing around, and apparently the processor is this little guy right here. And I found out that if I get to pin 4, well, I'm calling it pin 4. It's not actually pin 4. But if you actually hook that up to the oscilloscope, I was also waffling on connecting the ground to this because I was terrified I'd blow myself up. just don't connect it to any of the positive rails and you'll be fine. And behold, there's a clock signal on this thing. So the clock is working, and I wasn't sure what was going on because the screen was completely blank. And all of the address and data pins on here were all high. So that indicated that it was frozen or halted. So I decided to start probing around a bit. And what was interesting is one of the things that they suggested is the Model 100 has a weird memory system. It doesn't have a persistent memory at all. Instead, it has a NiCad battery that's built into it. And this NiCad battery, in addition to sometimes leaking and destroying the entire board, fortunately that was not the case for this one, it has its own individual kill switch, which also makes the entire machine not work, in addition to it having a real power switch. Okay, sure, fine, NEC, rebadging it through Radio Shack. Okay, sure, cool. It briefly showed life and then it died when we tried running it off of a battery pack. And what we found out is it actually seems like it might have been a simpler problem. It's not that any of the chips died, because if you start looking at this, come on. Well, that's right. The address lines are just ugly for some reason. The data lines are ugly. The address lines are much nicer. So we'll auto that to get it nice and locked in.
Yeah.
Come on. Single shot it. Hey, that looks like address activity. Let's bring down the scale. We'll single shot that. Yeah, that looks like bus activity to me. So I'm not sure. So I was like, wait, what's going on here? Well, it turns out that the thing is actually kind of working now. Which is kind of funny because it wasn't before, and I don't know why it wasn't before. But like I could start typing things in and it was working. So yeah, weird. Can reset that. I wonder if it died again while I was talking.
It's what Garth said. It fixed itself, but apparently it might have died again.
Maybe if the screen seems like it froze. Let's just power the whole thing off and see what happens.
Yeah, reboot it. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, I just did. Oh, see? It's back to being a blank screen again.
Should it be coming up with something, or is it a blank?
You got a Dodge and ribbon cable there?
Control and brake, and I have to use the weight of it. And now it's back. Really weird.
Weird.
You can hear it though. See? It beeps.
We got a beepity beep.
Yeah. Can you open BASIC and just do a hello world?
So I don't know what's going on with this thing. Maybe it has a loose.
Rudy says I would say you probably got a cracked solder joint.
Enough of you. To oblivion with you.
Socket winch. Two things. Rudy said it might be cracked solder joints.
Yeah, it might be.
And also, CDI asks, can you open up BASIC and do a hello world?
With it in two pieces on my bench, it's going to be incredibly difficult to do that. I'm going to save that one for later.
That's a challenge you shouldn't just dismiss. You should just take it on and going, yes, I can do this.
All right, fine.
All right. Say peer pressure.
See if I could even get it in there with it set up like this. Basic. I don't even remember how what TRS-80 Basic is like.
I would
You
assume
need
the
a
same
quote
as.
for Hello World and TRS-80 Basic?
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
Thomas, is it fixed yet? Well, Socket Winch's M100 majigger thing, kind of.
Ouch.
And yes, I'm calling it a thingamajigger because
Yeah,
all I
Hey,
there.
remember is model.
it,
Here's your
hey, it's
Hello
perfect.
World.
It's perfect. Put it put it back together and sell it on eBay for $1 million.
Yeah,
Rare. There you go.
and don't forget
Yeah.
to put a. Don't forget to have some polka dots in the background.
Like I said, you got some. It could be a solder joint. You could have a bad ribbon
So I
cable
guess
in
what I'm
there.
going to have to do
knows?
eventually. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, fine. Power off with you. What I guess I'm going to have to do soon is I don't have a barrel jack anywhere. So either I have to refurbish the barrel jack which came with this thing, which was rusted all to hell, or do a USB power mod here. But all I have on me is some USB-C stubs, and they don't have any E-tags on them. So my guess is they probably won't work. I could try them, but I'm not sure. I'd have to do a test to see if the cable negotiates the lowest power and will deliver it either way, or if it will just disconnect. I know that some power banks on USB-C, if they don't have an E-tag on the plug, will just disconnect for no reason.
And
Because
by the way, socket winch, if you do want a barrel jack, I got a bunch of like wall things with barrel jacks on them that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. If you can take a caliper and send me a message on Discord and tell me what the dimension is, I can take a look at what I have.
I mean,
If
you
that,
could. You'd have to send it through, the draconian U.S. Customs Service, which I'm not sure if anyone wants to deal with right now.
well, for at least for us in Canada, it's easy. We fill out the form online, we take it to the post office, they scan it, and they go, there you go.
So let's do
So-
one more fun thing while I'm still on the screen. I have.
And also, I just want to say, just before you do that, hi,
Yeah.
Knockgrave. They just joined the chat. So.
Thomas.
And Thomas
said
is saying I would
yeah.
stick with the barrel jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? Why would you stick with the barrel jack? Just simplicity.
Yeah, I think it'd be simpler and
Yeah.
less prone
That
to.
way you don't have to mod it. You just.
Yeah. But
barrel
yeah,
jacks
just
are
let me
pretty
know.
plentiful.
Let me know what the barrel jack is, and I can see what I got here. I can literally just cut the barrel jack off and just send you that, and then you can solder it onto the old one.
So for funsies, I also have a Flipper Zero here that's set up with a little scope application. And you can definitely see that there's activity, but you can see how noisy it is. It is awful as a probe, and the frequency counter is just terrible. So it's not completely useless, but I wouldn't call this like something you would use in place of a bench scope. It's completely a MacGyver thing that you would do. But it's neat, at least, because I've never done it before. But, okay.
All right, I Jesse asking in the chat, is it an insanely proprietary barrel jack?
No,
Thomas, you said that you.
It's
Thomas
boring
said
as
that
heck.
Thomas said I worked on them for years, so Thomas would be the answer. Would be the person I would go to. But yeah, if it's just a regular barrel jack, I might have something here. I can send you just the barrel jack.
Yeah, it's a regular barrel jack, which I think has a mounting flange. Let me see if I can get that on the scope. Of course, now it's way too big. You can't see anything on that.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so it's got a mounting flange here. But other than that, it's really, really boring. I think I still have it. Where did I put it?
The depth is important
It has
as
a
well as the center and outer. Okay.
Let me see if I can find it on my shelf. I might have put it there with the rest of the parts.
Okay. The depth is important as well as the center and outer. Okay.
Aha! I found it. It is one of these guys. So it's got
it is really.
it's a panel mount with screw holes, but other than that, it's a standard DC barrel jack. Nothing fancy about this at all.
Okay.
But it's rusty as all heck in there. I can try to clean it up, but I don't even have the barrel plugs on me either. You could tell I never use this particular kind of connector.
Yeah. And hello to Veronica. Hi. I can watch for a few minutes. Hey, come. Yeah, watch as long as you can.
Actually, let's see what happens if I can get continuity on that. Carefully move this out of the way. This is the most people have ever talked to me on the chat. Figures I actually bring a real retro computer to a retro computer stream, and people start talking to me.
Oh, by the way, Thomas just said that AliExpress got both ends at the same time.
Could you send that either? Well, I'm not sure if you can put it in the chat because of the way Google likes censoring all the chats.
It's not Google, it's YouTube, and I can go to my YouTube chat. I can go to the stream, and I don't know if Thomas is a mod, but I can fix that in like a little bit because YouTube likes to take forever to load for some reason lately. Yeah.
And that way I can order one of those or have Addie order one of those.
There you go.
But I'm going to see if I can check that. Maybe I can. The shipping might be cheaper to just buy a can of Deoxit.
I'm working on it, Jesse. I'm trying to make him a mod. Just waiting for the YouTubes to load up here. The chat's taking a bit. Thomas Armstrong. That's who I'm looking for. I don't want to put you in timeout. I want to add you as a moderator. Standard mod. Thomas Armstrong, you are now a moderator. With great power comes great responsibilities.
Actually, this connector might be okay. We actually didn't bother testing it.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just put it back. It's still rusty. Just look at that. It's awful.
It's working.
See how rusty it is in there?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go into OBS and switch the cameras around. Just a second. Let me see if I can do that. Microscope?
You have any deox
There we
you can
go.
spray in there?
Yeah, you can see how crusty it is in there.
Mm.
Also, how dry my fingers are.
Do you have an ultrasonic cleaner?
Trina, do you think I have anything cool like that?
Well, okay, you have an oscilloscope that I don't have, so maybe?
And a custom hand-built 3D printer that's like custom link cables throughout.
Right? So, I don't know.
No, I don't, but I was thinking of getting one if I could afford one, which I can't.
Okay.
If anyone wants to go to my Ko-fi or my Patreon and be nice to me, I will order one and clean it. Otherwise, I should probably get some Deoxit and just spray the heck out of that.
Yeah, just spray that.
I would do it.
I'll tell you what works really good too on those copper connectors is just get a pencil.
What about
eraser.
those fiberglass pens? Are those useful here?
You
Or
could.
should I just use a needle file like an animal?
Dave was saying something. What was Dave?
I said you do the deox, but you can take a regular pencil eraser, and that'll clean up the copper contacts really good.
I can barely make out what you're saying.
Oh,
Okay, so Dave said take a regular pencil eraser after you take the deoxit, and that should clean it up.
I'll have to order the
Nothing-
deoxit
nothing.
too because I don't have that either. Last weekend we saw the price of $20 and we went, no, we're not buying that.
can you hear me better now? There you go.
People want me to use the needle file like an animal.
Except for the custom length 3D print. Yeah.
Well, that took me years to build because it took me that long to buy the parts.
Amazingly, AliExpress will not let me share the link. Go figure. Just can you copy it, Thomas, from the address bar? I sent. Okay, cool. That works.
Can anyone tell me why this 2-pin connector has 3 pins? Why does it have 3 connectors on the back here? I don't get it, but it has them, and all 3 go to the board.
Okay.
So socket winch.
Odd.
I'm gonna forward you what Thomas sent to me.
All right.
It's a screenshot of the AliExpress thing. So
Apparently that's
You can
also
take-
to shield.
you can take a look after the stream.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you.
Yep. No problem. Wow, weird.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it just came up when I started mucking with it earlier. I thought for sure that it was really quite thoroughly dead, but nope, it proved me wrong.
See, all you need to do is come on my stream. You should have. I should have done a stream before you did your stream with Addie, and then it would have just worked.
Yep, magically.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Hey, Betty. What, sweetie? Yes, Betty. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, the regular pencil eraser
Yeah.
might just do the trick to get that cleaned up. Socket winch.
I might actually have one on me too. Now that I think about it. Just a sec.
Yeah.
Do I have one in my backpack? Because I brought that downstairs with me for reasons.
And hi, Goldie. By the way, sorry I didn't
Oh.
say hi. You do. Look at that.
Problem is that it's really hard to get to. You can see how small it is.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good now. Yeah.
I think Goldie is just like buying all the segways that she can find online. I think my repair interest is getting serious. I'm considering buying a pair of solder. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting a pair of solder tweezers as well, Veronica. But so far I haven't had a use for them. So, but yeah, that
They're so
sounds-
expensive.
Are they?
Well, the ones I was looking at were really ridiculously expensive.
Mm.
There's lots of really suspect ones that you could get otherwise that are a lot more affordable.
Thomas says, hot air is my friend.
Because I have seen like on Big Bad Benches streams where he's used the solder tweezers, and it looks so easy, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. But then he also uses hot air, so I popped this use on a Game Boy Color. One thing led to another. I'm shopping now. Veronica said, I popped a fuse on a Game Boy Color. And, well, we all know Veronica. And one thing led to another, and she's shopping now.
Of course.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Come on. First
Well,
of all,
Jesse, honestly, most of the caps that you remove are the reason that they need Jesus to remove them is because you don't remove the boards. He was working on a laptop last night, and I'm like, why don't you remove the board to decapitate? And he's like, oh no, it's going to be easy. And then he was like swearing and cursing, and I'm like, yep, should have removed the board.
Mark, it turned out okay. It works fine. So yeah, we're good.
Oh, good.
Yep.
You were working on it when I went to take a nap. I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
how much
No,
room
it's
do I
all-
have in this?
we traded parts from the one machine to the other and made a working one. So yeah.
Nice. I know. I got to tease you a little bit, Jesse, because if I didn't tease you, I wouldn't love you. That's what people used to tell me all the time.
I think I have more than enough cable in here to actually do that. I'm not sure about the orange one though. That one looks awfully tight.
So, Dave, do the skunks
Yeah.
still hang out?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. I put the food out for them around 6:30 our time, and then they usually come up about anywhere from 7 to 7:30. So yeah, we get quite a few of them. Them and the raccoons and possums and foxes and deer. We have a little bit of everything.
But you're not letting the deer in your workshop, though.
No, just the raccoons and the skunks can get in. Yeah, and yeah. No, that would be a little. That'd be if I left the door open all the way, they'd probably come in. But yeah,
Thomas is asking, Socket Winch, is that a Sharp made Model 100?
No, I think this is a Toshiba. Is actually an NEC one. At least that's what my research suggested that this thing was. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Do I want to just MacGyver it together, or do I want to actually try doing this a little bit more professionally?
Well, before you MacGyver it together, you got to get a Swiss Army knife. And some duct tape.
And a pack of smokes, and then find Selma or one of the other Bouvier sisters and going, Richard Dean Anderson.
By the way, I'm going to make myself big for a Socket Winch, just so you know.
Mhm.
Ta-da! The memory passed.
yay!
But has it passed check desk yet?
There's no disk to check in this one. The hard drive's been removed. All right, I'm going to make Socket Winch big because that's all I had to work on my stream. Or that's all. Let me rephrase that. I got things to work on. That's all I wanted to work on my stream. It's a Sunday. I'm allowed to be a little lazy. I'm actually trying to get a Linux part. What is called? Sorry. So I went yesterday on Facebook Marketplace, and I typed in free computers, and somebody had Linux computer parts or something was the title of the darn thing. Anyway, they put it up, make me an offer. So, but the guy is like stupidly slow to respond on Facebook. Anyway, so I sent him a couple messages last night because he finally responded with an address. And I'm like, great, how much do you want for it? What's your phone number? Because as I said, he's slow to respond. And he finally got back to me about 5 o'clock this morning with like all the information, and he wants $70 for it, but there's no specs on what the computer is. So I'm like, oh, I was going to offer 20 due to the lack of, specs, or does it even work? So he replied back this afternoon, just as I was curling up for a nap, saying, oh, I have somebody offering 50. And I'm like, okay. And I have a feeling in 3 weeks' time, I'm going to say, hey, will you take 20 now for it? Because I don't think he's going to sell it. But that's
Probably
me.
not.
Yeah. Just realized I forgot to change cameras first.
Thomas, that was probably me. I have everything to make another SE30 except for the frame and the logic board. So Garth's gonna send me a rusty frame. I'm gonna get it sandblasted and paint it, and then we'll work on the logic board. And he might have another logic board, or I might find one at VCF Midwest. So yeah.
By the way, what is it with you Americans? Do you just go like pick SE30s off a tree outside your front door or something? I cannot find one for the life of me in Canada, and every time I turn around, Big Bad Bench just got 3 of them.
Mhm.
Dave's like, oh, I got 50 of them sitting in my just sitting in my back.
Schools, Trina. Schools.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and one thing that Gutbaum did mention today is that the U.S. sold more of the SE30s, and
Thomas says I have 4 other.
Yeah, I'm. Well, I've got a fully spec'd out Classic 2. I do want to get an SE30 running one. It's one of those things of. Yeah, I want to run. I'm trying to get a running one because I do not have elite skills to repair at the moment without
Yeah.
a lot of time
Thomas
to
says-
effort.
Yeah. Thomas says he has 4 SE30s.
At the risk of damning myself further, I would love to try to repair an SE30 or a Color Classic.
see, I want to try to repair an SE30. And by the way, apparently Veronica said, nope, I can't find them, and I live in Mech Nation. So I guess it just all depends on the area you live in.
Hmm.
Thomas,
Look,
Thomas
so the
said
classic-
he got boxes of apples from a school board warehouse here in BC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Classic 2 I got, I mean, it took Joe about a year to repair because the logic board was easy. The analog board, he had to get a new old stock to work because the one in it didn't look bad. He retapped it, but it just would not drive at all.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I remember
after that
that.
one, yeah. So after he repaired it, he did the I'm not repairing anything else until I get all my backlog of other things worked on. So hopefully there's a working one at VCF West in a few weeks. If it's a reasonable price and if it's there, I probably will snag one. But
People go places. I wish I could go places.
By the way, speaking of going places, so for those of you who are in the chat who are here in Canada and don't
Hey.
dare venture to the States for many reasons, there is the World of Retro Computing event in Kitchener, Ontario this year that will be taking place the same weekend as VCF Midwest. And hopefully, Rudy and I have been talking. Rudy's hoping to bring a working SE30 and a Pico board that he has assembled so that we can get signups to get pre-orders for the Pico board. So hopefully this all works out.
And you might find an SE30 there, Trina.
Well, I will, because guess who's bringing their SE30? Rudy.
I mean, one for you to, of
Yeah,
your
it'd be
own.
nice if I could pick up one as well. They're not that common even at the event, but there is a few Mac sellers there, so hopefully I can find one.
Well, like I said, I have one totally collarized SE30, and the logic board did need some repair, and it took 2 people to basically to get it to where it is today. But it's got an original SE30 board in it. But like I have two SEs, and one of them has the real rare Transwarp 2 accelerator board that was back in the 90s. I got that from Eric's Edge back in VCF last year, and that's in one of them. And then the other one, other SC, I have the MacFX accelerator in it. So they're both platinum SEs as far as color,
Mm-hmm.
and they both have the floppy drives in them, and version 2 SCSI. Let's see, I don't think, yeah, they have Wi-Fi on both too. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you got your SE30 board from Thomas. And by the way, hello to Eddie in the chat, who said, "I recognize that workbench."
I got it working again.
Yeah, we even had a hello world on the screen, Eddie. So, haha.
Apparently, it's a memory corruption problem. All right, so I got the barrel jack back in since it's clean enough.
Do you want to
give direction?
do you want to do a recap of why it's working now, Socket Winch? Because Eddie's like, how?
So what happens is that the supercapacitor gets depleted and can corrupt the memory that's in there. And because it's corrupted, the CPU actually faults and goes to a halt state. The way to actually fix that is apparently there's a hard memory reset that isn't really discussed anywhere, which is you hold down Control and Brake, and then you press the reset switch. And after that, it just came right back up again. That's probably why it came up the first time. It didn't come up the subsequent times.
Supercap, I thought that had a coin cell battery.
It used to.
Okay.
We pulled it out and replaced it with a supercap.
Okay. I had one of those 100s for a while until the alkaline decided to escape its cylindrical
Oh no.
carriage.
And I would turn it on again, but I don't have a barrel jack connector. I think I need to get some deoxit, and I need to order a barrel jack for this thing.
Does it work off the batteries? Socket
Well,
Winch?
I can try connecting it through the battery connectors again and see if that works. We didn't have any luck the last time, but I can try it.
Okay, so silly question. How were you powering it up before?
I cut the barrel jack connector off and was going in bypassing it. Just hook directly up
Gotcha.
the wires.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing. I can try
Gotcha. Okay.
hooking it up again. We didn't test the battery connectors, and I'm not going to put regular batteries into it because no. Nope.
By the way, Addie has an update. I found the screws for the case. They're in my apartment.
Oh, good. Then when we meet up next weekend, we can probably put this back together. Do you want me to order that can of deoxit, or do you have some mods that you have in mind for the power adapter? Okay, the battery connector works.
Nice.
Good.
Not sure if that will actually even show up on the microscope at all. You know what? You can just go over here now. You're going to go over here, and you're going to live over here by the backspace cable.
Can you lift it up a bit and bring it closer to the camera?
Not without disconnecting it, apparently.
Okay.
Jank. On the
Addie
level of
said,
zero
I
to
don't-
Action Retro, how jank is this setup?
Right? Addie said, I don't have any in mind. I'm assuming to the more mods to it. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it yet. LOL.
Beeps.
Oh, run Hello World.
All right, I'll
Okay.
type that in again. Let's see if I can make it dark enough for the screen.
Or you can run memtest.
Yes.
Something has
10 print.
memtest.
Yeah, I have 10 print, quote, memtest, unquote. Enter.
Okay, sure. Why not? We'll do it like that. Why not?
So you're legitimately running the memtest.
See, memtest isn't so hard.
See, Trina. Oh, syntax error.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I know what I did wrong. You know how hard it is to do this with my my wrist wanting to die over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know, Thomas,
There
what
we
the
go.
price is.
There's
for
your
ship-
memtest.
Sweet.
Okay, well, it kind of works at least.
And we successfully tested the memory.
So we can probably just assemble this. I'm not going to do it today because some of the screws are missing and there might be some more mods and I want to clean some stuff off. It's gunky back here. What do I do to clean the gunk off? People tell me.
Isopropyl alcohol.
I guess I could
Hopes
do
and dreams.
Hmm?
Hopes and dreams.
hopes and dreams.
Oh, you can
This is
get
America. We
that,
don't have any of that anymore.
That,
Well,
that
well, not for free, we
Gooby
don't.
like what you use on stickers. It's kind of a citrus kind of stuff that works pretty good. It won't hurt the plastic.
Oh yeah, Gugon might do
yeah,
it.
Gugon. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep, see,
okay. I can
Veronica said
probably
it,
get
same
that
thing.
at the local Ace at least, so I won't have to go rent a car.
Yeah, and Veronica also
Buy it
suggested
online.
Gugon as well.
Yep,
And
yep.
Veronica is Linux mom, so we have to listen to her because she's our mom.
Okay, so that works. I guess I could go
Sweet.
grab the printer now.
Oh, yeah, the alcohol hand cleaner, that waterless hand cleaner, sometimes that'll take it off too. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking
WD-40, yeah, that'll work too. Yep.
it's a great time to end the stream. Just do a quick, easy Sunday kind of stream. If that's okay with you, Socket Winch.
That's perfectly fine. I probably should go make dinner anyways.
There you go. WD-40 also is a suggestion as well.
Yep.
That's not
And
going to
also-
melt the plastics, will it?
No.
No.
And also, Jesse said that Dollar Tree sells Gugon. So yeah, because I
You
know
know
they
how
sell.
far
Like,
away a Dollar Tree is to me?
Around the corner.
That's one of them car trips that I don't have.
oh, Addie said to check your text, by the way.
I will get to it, Addie.
So yeah, I think I'm going to just call it a stream. This was just, I wanted to hang out with some friends, and I did, and I got the memory tested. I actually did a memory test for those late joining. I tested the Toshiba, found they have a Harry Potter DVD in there. So, but anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Go to trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you could afford it, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could send a donation to help support the channel. And on that note, thanks to Socket Winch, Dave, CDI, everybody here in the chat. Have a great night, and I'll probably be doing a recapping stream later this week. See ya. Bye.
Bye.